All right. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello. Uh, Please excuse us in the beginning because we are streaming on multiple devices. So we're here on Instagram, down there on Facebook, and on YouTube. So sorry that we will be like maybe looking into different different cameras. So please excuse us, but hopefully the information we'll provide will be helpful and worth it.
Thank you very much for joining, everybody. It's really we really appreciate it. So this stream we're gonna have is primarily for regarding situation happening in Ukraine. For Ukrainian citizens in the Czech Republic and how all of this can influence the immigration process.
Yeah, so we will obviously do this live stream in English, but if you can share it and share it with people who maybe don't speak English, you can translate it to them. That will be super helpful. We will also be creating, we'll be sharing some links in comments after the live stream is posted. We will also write a special blog post where we will sum up all the information and provide all the different links to all the different websites and help centers and everything. So if you can share this, and if you know someone whom it could help, please share it. We'll be also happy to provide the information in Russian. Just get in touch or tell the people that they can speak with us in Russian. We're just not able to do a live stream in Russian completely, but we'll be happy to provide all the information in Russian as well.
Yes. Yeah. Also, if you have a question now, you send it to someone who might appreciate this information. You can also tag them or send it to them right now during the live stream or after it, because I think we will save the recording and we will answer them in Russian. Unfortunately, we don't have anyone in the team who speak Ukrainian, but we can answer them at least in Russian.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go into that. The topics we'll be covering today is like topics related to visas. So if you're from Ukraine and you live in and you want to settle in the Czech Republic, so what should you do in terms of like visa situation? Then we'll cover health insurance and work, because that's also important. If you're here, you need to be insured by health insurance. You might also want to find work. So we'll cover these topics as well, and we'll touch some other topics which hopefully will be useful to people.
Yeah, we have a slight misunderstanding, I think, in the beginning. It's not about foreigners in Ukraine, but Ukrainian citizens in the Czech Republic. So this is what this stream is about.
Yeah, that might be an interesting topic as well, that people who lived in Ukraine, who were not Ukrainians and they needed to move here or somewhere else, that would be a different topic. But now the main flood of people is from Ukraine, like Ukrainians, and this is all about them now. Okay, so
yeah, during this stream you can ask your questions, so we'll get to them. If they're on the topic that we are currently talking about, we will cover them right away. Otherwise, we will then go through the questions and answer them. Again, I will repeat myself that if you have someone who might appreciate this information, you know someone who is now in a difficult situation, and even if they don't speak English, you can tag them here, and then we will be also happy to answer the questions in Russian. Fortunately, not in Ukrainian, but at least in Russian or Czech here during live stream or after it if you're watching the recording.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start with the first topic. Thank you very much, guys, for joining, and please share it if you know someone whom it might help. Please share this live stream. Tag the people so we can share the info live and we can answer questions live. And then, of course, if you share the recording, that will be super helpful as well, hopefully. And we'll be doing, again, repeating that we'll also be writing a blog with all the information, the important information in one place. And you can always get in touch with us, and we will be happy to help in English, in Czech, and in Russian. So let's start with the topic of visas. And how to do it if you're from Ukraine and you need to stay in the Czech Republic. So let me maybe start with those who are legally already staying in the Czech Republic. So if you already have a long-term visa or long-term residence permit and you just want to extend it because it's expiring soon, if you don't need to extend it, if you have, for example, a valid employee card, you don't need to do anything. Everything stays the same. if your residence permit is expiring very soon, you can submit all the extensions, all the applications under the same rules as normally. So if, for example, your employee card or your student visa or your family reunification visa is expiring in 1 week or 2 weeks, you can either go to the ministry or preferably now send everything, mail the application in, and do it the standard way as you would be doing in any other situation. If you don't have any residence permit in the Czech Republic at the moment, that's where the main help starts, because generally Ukrainian citizens who have biometric passports can come to the Czech Republic without any visa required for up to 90 days. So especially if you have family members here and you want to move here, then you can do it without any need of visa, and you can stay for up to 90 days as long as you have a biometric passport. If you cannot do it, for example, because your 90 days are already expiring, you're staying here for 80 days or something, and you want to stay longer, or if you have a short-term visa, Schengen visa, and that's expiring, or if you have a special type of visa, for example, I don't know what's the name in English, but the one which you cannot, if you have some type of visa which you cannot extend legally, then you will still be allowed to stay. You will just need to apply for a special visa for Ukrainian citizens. For this visa, you basically need to go to the Ministry of the Interior responsible for the place where you live, if you have somewhere to live. If you, for example, have family members where you can stay with, or if you have some accommodation arranged somewhere through some NGOs or someone is accommodating you, then you should go to the Ministry of the Interior responsible for the area where you're staying. If you don't have such a place, then you can go to a special, let's say, shelter or a special branch facility of the Ministry of the Interior, which is in Vyšní Lhoty, which is close to Ostrava, and you can find accommodation there, and you can get some more information and support there. You can also call the line of the Ministry of the Interior, and they will help you navigate through all the processes and where to go and what to do.
Yeah, I will write on Instagram, only through my computer, from my personal profile. I will now write the number you can call. So it's gonna stay there in the video.
Yeah, one question from Atienza. Can they work here legally if they have long-term visa, long-term stay visa over 90 days? We'll get to the topic in a second. The employment or the work, we'll cover it in a second. So just stay with us. Daria is now writing down the info line where people can call and ask about their status and what they should do. Honestly, we don't know how the line is working. I tried to call there to a different line yesterday, and I had to wait. Sometimes I couldn't connect because it was saying that the line was busy, and sometimes I had to wait for some time. But eventually, I got connected. So I believe this will only be getting better. Yeah. So hopefully they will be really helpful there. Okay, guys, if we're a bit unorganized, it's because we try to provide the information as it comes, and we try to bring you some basic information. But then, if as mentioned before, if you have any further questions, or even in Russian or other Czech language, then please get in touch, and we'll be happy to explain individually or share the links and share all the details one by one.
Yeah, also we are providing a free support for all Ukrainian citizens in the moment who were influenced by the situation. So you can write to us to any social media or phone number you can share. If you know someone, you can share our contacts with anyone, and we will be able to provide a free consultation, of course, on the situation, and just let know whatever we can, of course. There's also so much information everywhere. So be free to share our phone number or our website, or our social media, whatever is more comfortable for you.
Yeah, and guys, as mentioned, if you're getting the visa, you, for example, came here under the 90 days, the visa-free stay, the 90 days are ending, and you should officially leave. Then you don't have to leave. You just need to go to the Ministry of the Interior responsible for the area where you live, and apply for this special visa for Ukrainians, and you should be able to get it on spot. You just go there, you fill in an application form, which is pretty simple. We have it here somewhere, so let me just see. It's like very simple. You just fill in some basic information about you.
What you need to bring your passport, you need to bring photos, and this application form, which is quite basic and it's easy to fill. It's also partially in Czech and partially in Ukrainian, so it should be easy to fill. Let me just add something to that information. The Ministry of Interior really advises or recommends not to apply for asylum. For Ukrainian citizens, it's much easier to apply for this special type of visa, which is given, I think, for 4 months. If you already have a working permit and it's still valid, then you don't have to ask for a new working permit. You can work even on that visa. If you don't have a working permit, then you can have a visa. You will be part of public health system, which will get there in a second. And then you should sort out your working permit at the labor office, which I think should also be quite straightforward now. So also these people can work during the time of staying here.
Yeah, so maybe that's answering question for Atienza. So those people who are staying here already under the long-term visa, their long-term visas are still still valid, and they still, I believe, have the same, the same rules apply for them. So I don't think that if you have a family reunification visa, you cannot work under that visa, that now it would change and you could start working. That these rules, as far as I understand, apply to people newly applying or influenced by the situation. So if you already have the long-term visa, long-term residence permit here, nothing changes really. But for those who are, for example, their short-term visas are expiring or the work permits are expiring, then they can use this special type of visa, and then they can apply for the permission to work from the labor office, and they can start working. So that's especially great for those who never had any visa in the Czech Republic. They came here, they got the special type of visa. They will be also able to work as soon as they find job and sort it out with the labor office.
One more thing I wanted to add also is that if Ukrainian citizens applied for long-term residence at the embassy in Ukraine, they can finish the process here. They have to come to the Ministry of Interior, and they can finish the process here and pick it up from here. If Ukrainian citizens applied for visa, this could only be picked up and finished at the embassy. The embassy is going to be open. I think, I don't know which one. I think they will provide more information on that. So the processes for Ukrainian citizens haven't stopped. If it's a long-term residence, you can finish it in the Czech Republic. If it's long-term visa, it has to be finished in the embassy, but you should be able to do that.
Yeah, if both the embassies are closed, for example, in Ukraine, then some other embassies might take over the agenda, and you should be able to finish the process at some other embassy. But this info will be provided when that happens, if that happens. Let me see. There is also one that still hasn't changed, that if you come here using the 90 days, so you just have a biometric passport, and you come here using the biometric passport to get a visa-free stay, you should still go to the foreign police and register there within 3 business days. So keep it in mind. I don't think they will be given any fines if you don't do that, but officially you should do that. The ministry officially promotes that everywhere that you should do that. So if you can do that, do that. You need to go to the foreign police, which is responsible for the area where you live. For example, in Prague, there is only one branch in Prague 3 in Žižkov, and you need to go there. You show your passport, you show health insurance, and you show proof of accommodation, and that's it. One information related to that also all the COVID restrictions were lifted for Ukrainian citizens, so you don't need to do any tests or do quarantine or anything like that. So all these restrictions are lifted as well. So you can just go, because it's one of the things the foreign police was requiring, some PCR test or vaccination or stuff like that. You don't need that for now. Okay, so related to that, I'm just checking if there is still something. Yeah, so maybe for those people who don't have biometric passport, or who don't have a passport at all, or whose Schengen visa or short-term visa or the 90 days already expired, there is a risk that you will not be allowed to enter the Schengen space. The Czech Republic doesn't care. They would let you in, but it's possible that if you're coming from Ukraine and you will be crossing the Schengen border, that they might not let you in. But if they let you in, then the Czech Republic doesn't care if your visa is expired or if you don't have any, and you can still get the special type of visa in the Czech Republic. Related to that, the health insurance. So still, what hasn't changed is that every foreigner in the Czech Republic must be insured. So if you go to the foreign police, you should also get health insurance. There is one thing which might help, and that's that the PVZP, the private health insurance provider, offers some discount for the short-term insurance for up to 1 month. They offer 60% discount for the emergency care. Yeah, it doesn't cover much, but it's what you require for the foreign police, and you can get it for a discounted price. So use that if you can. And also PVZP has an info line where they will be answering questions about entering the public health insurance system and about the general health insurance system in the Czech Republic. So also they also have this info line in Ukrainian. So if you have any questions about the health insurance, how to get it, where to get it, if you need to have it, you can also call this info line.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was looking into our TikTok too, so that's why you had a very big shot of my head at the moment. I'm sorry about that. We have a question from TikTok from Diana. Thank you, Diana, for your question about your friend. So basically, the question is that you have a Ukrainian friend and that her passport is expiring, as well as her working visa is understood, and it's impossible to reach to the embassy to change the passport, and it's valid for less than 6 months. I would advise to prolong the working visa now if it's possible to prolong. I think they will be able to take into consideration that the passport cannot be prolonged at the moment. So I advise to go for it, to prolong it in the normal way. For the working visa, for sure, they will be quite open to that. In the worst case, she can write to us. To any of our email, to TikTok, or if she can write to me directly to our info at Move to Prague or Daria at movetoprague.com. And she can also get a consultation for free in Russian or in Czech.
Yep. Okay. So what else? There are also there has been a huge wave of support in the whole of Czech Republic. So there are also special websites where people offer their help. So we'll be sharing this in the comments here as well, in all the social media. So on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, we'll be sharing the links everywhere. But we will also be creating a special blog post where we will share these links and information, because there is, for example, I've just found a website where people offer what kind of help they can provide. That, for example, someone has a car and can transport you somewhere, can transport up to, 6 people. Some other people can provide accommodation, and there is a special website focused on that, and there were 7,000 offers. So if you're in need of help, websites like this could help as well. The Ministry of the Interior also is creating a database of people willing to help, so you can fill in an online form and offer your help, and then they should contact you if someone is in need of the help you're offering. So there is a huge wave of support, and we'll be happy to sum up everything in the blog post and share it with you, and hope you will share it as well, and it will get to the people who will need it.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. We'll sum up everything. We just wanted to do these live streams to provide the situation as it's coming, and this.
Yeah, finally, one more thing that we wanted to mention is that also we at Move to Prague, we decided to organize a collection of needed items for refugees that will be coming from Ukraine, or are coming from Ukraine at the moment. We'll be cooperating with a shelter here and other organizations that are helping refugees. So our office, for those watching who are in Prague, our office is in Ipa Pavlova in the center in Prague too. So you can bring your things. We will list the things probably in stories, in the posts, and everywhere if you're following us everywhere. Sorry, we have a lot of screens in front of us.
Yeah.
We will be open here. We usually are open from 10 to 5 every day, or a little bit later. I'm usually here quite late, so you can come anytime. We will make a list of the required items. It's usually some household items, for sure things like you don't need anymore. You can buy those. Any kind of dishes, any kind of some electronic equipment, anything that could help for families coming here. So we will do a list, we will publish it everywhere in the stories, in the posts, and you can come and bring it directly here, and then we will have them delivered to people who need them.
Yes, so guys, if there are plenty of different support centers and shelters, but if you're close to us, if you want to bring it here, we'll be happy. We'll be happy to share it with the people who need it. Okay. Anything else to add?
Let me see.
Let us go through the notes we have here and see if we forgot something important. Maybe just like for you to know that also, like if you were coming with pets or with dogs, cats, then also the rules are being like you don't need to meet the standard requirements, and you can bring them with you. So if you need more information about that, we have some more details about that. We'll be sharing it in the blog post as well. I believe this is mainly it. So maybe just to sum it up, Ukrainian citizens who live here under some valid long-term visa, long-term residence permit, can stay and can continue living here under that type of residence permit. You can extend it under the same conditions as normally. Just the ministry is advising that you don't go to the ministry in person unless it's really necessary, and you mail everything to them. They should be accepting applications, even which cannot officially be submitted via mail. They should be accepting them via mail. So do this. For those who are coming newly and who don't have any visa or residence permit, you can come here using the 90 days visa-free stay as tourists if you have a biometric passport. And then in the Czech Republic, if you want to stay longer than the 90 days, or if you have a visa which cannot be extended and you want to stay longer because you cannot go back to Ukraine, then you can apply for a special type of visa for Ukrainians, which will be issued or should be issued on the spot. So you just need to go to the Ministry of the Interior responsible for the area where you live. You bring the application form, you bring your passport and one passport size photo. And then they will issue the visa right away.
But it should end, your current visa that you can extend shouldn't end earlier than 14 days from now. So only come if it's about to end within the next 14 days. They will not issue anything if it expires after that.
Yeah. Then also people who are coming here who will be getting this special type of visa will be able to work. They will need to get if they don't have permission to work from the labor office, they will be able to get it and they will be able to start working. And as long as they got, or as soon as they got the visa, they will also be able to reach the public healthcare system. So they will be covered by the public healthcare system. So those are the basics. We'll be sharing a blog post full of information. Some of it will be in Ukrainian as well, in English, in Czech, like everything we can find which might be helpful. We also offer, if you get in touch or if you know someone who needs help, you can get in touch with us and we will either be happy to explain in English or Czech or in Russian. And if you know someone who needs some consultation or some help regarding all this, feel free to send them our way. We'll be happy to help. And also we'll be organizing the aid. So if you have some items which might help people, there is a special list of items, medical supplies or some special type of electronics or other things, then please bring it here and we'll be also delivering it to all the people that need it.
Okay.
Now, thank you.
I'll maybe 1 minute for you if you have any questions, please. That'll be great if you want to ask. Let me see if we have any here. Okay, no, that's from the stories.
Okay, so guys, also there, if you're watching us on YouTube or if you're watching us on Facebook, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. We'll still be here for one more minute, and we'll be happy to answer. Otherwise, we'll share all the info afterwards in the comments and on our blog posts. Now. Okay.
Thank you for joining. It also means a lot that you joined, that you said hi to us in the beginning.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
Just thanks. You're welcome, Theodora. It's our pleasure. It's the least we can do. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Please share this recording. Get it to people who might need help, or if you know someone who might need help, please send them our way. We'll do our best to help. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.